Hello, Nigerians. It is a new episode of Your Voice with your favorite presenter, Parkman. On Your Voice, we discuss politics, policy, economy, sports, entertainment, and a whole lot more. And we are reaching you from Pibat Media Center. With me today on this episode is a renowned Nigerian, Mr. Emeka Nwamba, who is the chairman Tinubu Media Support Group, and also a member of Independent Media and Policy Initiative. Welcome to this episode, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure to have you here today.
Appreciate it.
And we are going to take off on this discussion based on the recent happening around the presidency. Not quite long, Mr. President came back from his 2 weeks annual leave. He greeted Nigerians with his cabinet reshuffle. Why do you think he chose to do so?
Yeah, it would be nice for us to cast our mind back to when the cabinet was constituted. The president made it clear while signing a performance bond with the ministerial nominees, as they were then, that they were going to be evaluated. And in any endeavor, in any venture where there is no evaluation, then there is no, we're not going anywhere.
Sure.
With evaluation, you know where you are coming from, where you are, and where you are going. So I want to perceive the president's action in that context, that it is a means to evaluate the performance of his cabinet and see where some are doing well, where some are not doing well, and those ones that are not doing well, he would excuse them, and so that because there is no time, the president has a four-year tenure, and the Nigerians are waiting. And the president would not want to see himself being held hostage by a non-performer.
Okay.
So the president has to report back to Nigerians that you gave me your vote. This is what I've done with the mandate. So the president is very much right.
So invariably we can say that the president did the mind of Nigerians according to his promise when he constituted the first cabinet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Having a closer look at the cabinet reshuffle. We see 5 new ministries, okay, having new ministers. Some others were reassigned, okay. And now my question to you is this: how do you think that this cabinet reshuffle will help or impact on the overall agenda of this administration? Will it create more problems for us, or are they going to solve more problems?
Having a look at the details as we have it now, I want to believe that the president is taking his time, asking 5 ministers to be discharged, 10 reassigned,
okay,
7 new ministers coming on board.
Okay.
Some Nigerians have said, have remarked that they were expecting something more massive. Well, the president that took the action has some information that many Nigerians don't have.
Probably.
Yes, he has being their employer, exactly. He knows what many of us do not know.
Sure.
And then we also look at some new configuration in the entire nomenclature. For example, we have a new ministry of regional
and urban planning,
regional development coming on board. We used to have a ministry of Niger Delta affairs.
Yeah.
But now that ministry has been enlarged, expanded, and has brought under it all the development commissions that have been created.
Okay.
In fact, some are still coming up.
Yeah.
That's a very smart one. What the president is trying to say with that action is this. under our budgeting system, where all monies to be spent by government are appropriated, it is better to have everything under the budgeting process.
Okay.
And it is also remarkable. It is also advisable to have all the regional development commissions. The Northeast. Now we have the Southeast as SADC, the Northwest, Southwest. So all these regional edifices, they will come under a ministry.
Okay.
That brings about some control, some focus, visioning, and then dimensioning, so that these development commissions will not be working at cross purposes. That way, the Mr. President will have an opportunity. It will be easier for the Mr. President to evaluate, and then we have uniformity. That factor of uniformity is very, very important.
Okay.
And then we have the National Sports Commission that has just staged a comeback. We used to have well, now we now have a Sports Commission
taking over
from the Ministry of Sport Development.
Yes.
You and I know that our sport development for some time now has had a lot of hiccups. With a National Sports Commission that is now envisaged to run faster. A commission runs faster.
Okay.
Now saved all the red tapeism and bureaucracy of a ministry, the ministerial system. I think I support the idea of bringing the sports commission back. And again, the personality to head this sports commission, Mr. Shehu Diko, an accomplished sports renowned sports administrator.
Yes.
In fact, his appointment has been well lauded across board.
Yeah, he has been at the corridors of sports development in Nigeria.
So that tells you that Mr. President knows what he's doing. Yeah, want a personality that will run our sports as business. That is what we have in other parts of the world. Sports is business.
Sure.
Everything now comes. Maybe before I close, let me also address the comeback of my colleague and a very good friend, Chief Sunday Dare, who is now coming in as a special advisor to Mr. President on public communication. And national orientation. Communication is big business. Communication is very vital. Every government needs efficient and effective communication. His coming on board is meant to give some strength, to give some more to give some more dynamism in the aspect of communicating the administration of Mr. President, which in fact much of the negative feedback we get from the people because of communication.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, communication should start even from the point where ideas are meted.
Yes.
It is not just when the ideas come on board. You throw some of these ideas to the public, they will debate it very well, so that there will be whatever government is doing, there will be what we call a national consensus.
Okay.
I think the Mr. President is on the right course, and this changes. We need these changes. We need changes, and this changes will also serve as a notice to those the ministers that are still on board, that the exit door is just a touch away for them where they're not performing, and those that are performing will also now know that there's reward in hard work.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Emeka. With this cabinet reshufflement, there have been some issues, okay? Let me just say some concerns from Nigerians.
Yes.
Besides, you didn't mention the new Ministry of Livestock. Because I know that in the past administrations, we've had the issues of Ruga, we've had issues of farmers headers clash, and then have issues of insufficient dowry, okay, in the country and even for export purposes. So Nigerians have been having these conceptions or concerns about this reshufflement. And what do you think are or is the expectations of Nigerians from these new ministries or this new reshufflement? And are Nigerians going to expect something different, or will it still be business as usual?
I don't think it will be business as usual. Tourism, the Ministry of Tourism have been scrapped and have been merged to the Ministry of Arts, Culture, and Creative Economy. Yep. Tourism in some parts of the world is big business. Even in nearby Kenya, tourism is their number one revenue earner. And Nigeria has huge tourist destination, tourist attraction that can earn money. But I perceive that Mr. President is trying to take us away from our fixation on a one item, one resource economy. That is where we live on oil. We have so many resources that need to be tapped, and that is what Mr. President is doing. And I think I give kudos with the coming on board of the Ministry of Livestock Development. You and I know that much of the insecurity we've had has brought food inflation, that has brought food scarcity in the country because of herders farmers clashes. In some parts of the country.
Sure.
I believe with the creation of this Ministry of Livestock Development, it's going to bring those clashes between herders and farmers to the barest minimum. I believe so. And implementation is also very key. A lot of thought went into the emergence of this ministry, and I believe the government will follow up very closely with a lot of some of the recommendations that were made before the emergence of this ministry.
Okay. Yeah. When you started, you did mention that the president, when he was constituting his cabinet, he said there is going to be evaluation and re-evaluation, okay, based on competence and performances. As we have witnessed this reshufflement, is that all, or is there going to be another reshufflement? Because there have been some concern from other ministries, like Nigeria saying, okay, this ministry, this ministry, okay. Is this all we can expect?
I do not think so. If we know the character of Mr. President, right from his days as a former governor of Lagos State, you know, the man has been a headhunter, talent hunter. This is a man, when you look at him, you see a man, you see a leader that is restless. He wants things to move forward in this country. It took some bold policies, bold decisions that some administrations the past could not take.
But they saw the need for that, but they could not do that.
They could, and that's a leader for you. A leader that knows where he should take his people to. As a leader for you, yes, there are going to be temporary pains, no doubt about it. As a matter of fact, you must break the egg to get your omelette. Yes. So that's where public communication comes in now. We need to keep communicating to Nigerians, appealing to Nigerians, appeasing them. Get as much palliative that you can find. This president, I know, is even more desperate to see Nigeria move forward than most Nigerians. He knows where he's taking this. As a matter of fact, we are blessed to have a leader like this.
Sure.
A leader should come take bold decisions. There is a saying by an American leader of the past. He said, true leaders are known not during times of comfort, but during times of discomfort. That's why you know true leaders. Of course, we cannot. You expect that some of these bold decisions will come with some pains. Those pains that the past leaders were trying to avoid. This man, he just came and said, "I'm ready to take the bullet." Mind you, some of these bold decisions that seem to have brought pains, he did it. He's taking them in his first term. He has a second term. He has an election ahead of him.
Okay.
But he's not bothered. There is a saying that politicians look forward to the next election, but statesmen look forward to the next generation.
I think I will have to hold it on this thought, okay? Probably bring you on another episode of Your Voice to discuss, okay,
Right,
the reasons behind Asiwaju's policy making since it came from the very first one. Like we said, these are hard decisions, and it's some kind of street talk. They'll be like, this man is not even afraid of getting re-elected, and he's doing this because that's the difference between a politician and a statesman. Okay, probably on another episode where we look at that. Okay, Nigerians, we have heard from Mr. Emeka Nwamba discussing the way forward with the recent reshufflement in Asiwaju's cabinet. One thing we should take from the expectations of Nigerians is, yes, there is pain, but it is temporary. Just like someone said, T-pain means temporary pain, and after this pain comes what? The gains of democracy and the gains of this administration. Yes, I have said it also. You have been with us. We discuss politics, economy, sports, entertainment, and a whole lot more on Your Voice. And expect us next time on this forum, but kindly follow us on all our social media platforms scrolling on your screen right now. But before we go, please, can you say something to the audience?
fellow Nigerians, there cannot be a better time to be a Nigerian than now. This is the time with a man like Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president, ordained leader of the nation at this critical time. This is the time to show our hands that we are truly patriotic and genuine Nigerians. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
There could have been a better way to sign out on this wonderful episode. I remain your favorite presenter, Pacman. See you soon. Thank you.